Okay, sorry. I was trying to do a video, didn't realize that this is going to need more than 10 minutes. All right, so this is what a narcissist is. So, a narcissistic personality disorder, so it's a mental thing, a mental health condition in which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own importance. They need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. This is master manipulator all over. He doesn't care about the feelings of others. He doesn't understand, like, the way he treated me. He went from being like a nice person to being so evil and mean, and just basically made me out to be the bad person, when all I ever did was, be nice and kind to him. I helped him out. I said, like, one day we were talking, we were at Starbucks on Landside. We were at the Starbucks over on Landside. I said, well, let me get you a coffee, because I had a BOGO coffee. I bought so much coffee back then. So I had a BOGO, buy one, get one, or buy one, get one half off. So I bought him a coffee. No problem. I didn't mind. I said, well, let me get you a coffee. So that's what I did. So I got him a coffee, and, that's how, we started being friends and what. Oh, put the top back on. That's how we started being friends. Just talking over coffee, talking about the job, this, that. And, and there was like a lot of times that I would buy him coffee. But it was rare that he just, out of the blue bought me a coffee. Like me, I didn't mind if someone needed some caffeine, but, I'm not about to let you get something super expensive on my dime. There is a limit to that. But I don't mind, getting coffee for someone. And then he introduced me into drinking the coffee, changing out the milk. And once I changed out the milk to like oat milk, almond milk, or some other type of milk, my stomach started getting better. I didn't have to go run to the bathroom as soon as I got done drinking the coffee. Because there was a lot of times when I got done drinking, I was like, oh, gotta go, I'll be back. So yeah, and like, that's what I'm saying. He taught me some new things, that I didn't realize, because I was just buying a coffee. I didn't realize that there were options didn't know, because even though I was lactose intolerant. So yeah, and then, one time he even, like, he told me told me that he's got a lot of sisters. He's the only boy. But then there was quite a couple of times he would go, my brother. I'm like, I thought he was the only boy. But, so like with his family, the thing about him having a lot of sisters, probably the sisters were women that he knew, that he made sisters. But he would never really explain, or like didn't really show a picture or photo, like to show proof. And when I have the background checked, yeah, on him, comes to find out that's a lie. I'm like, everyone gets that you've probably told this to, that you live a private life. But why lie about your family? Why lie about your family? Why lie about your heritage? So you can sound more exotic, unique. Don't lie about your heritage. Shoot, be proud of it. So what? You're mixed, and you just trying to sound, you're black, because, oh yeah, and this was one thing that he used to always tell me when he used to tell me, oh yeah, I put it in my room. It's like, where's my incense? He used to tell me, I'm trying to think, it just went out of my head. He used to always tell me that he's black. Next thing I know, he's telling me he's not black. I'm like, what? Like, he don't know what he wants to be. But he tells me that he doesn't have a trace of black in him. Oh. But yeah, you have black features. I never believed that though. I just, humored him because, and I was like, yeah, okay. Do you not know or realize that the majority of a lot of Hispanic people, especially from the Caribbean islands, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Dominican, all have black ancestry? There's a guy named Dane Calloway on YouTube. Y'all watch his videos. He'll tell you, if you haven't seen it, that's where the first Africans were, or went to, or were shipped off to the Caribbean islands. But yeah, and I got a video that's going to go up after this that I'm going to do a stitch with, because this lady, she really explains a lot about what a narcissist is and how they act. And y'all should definitely go watch this channel, because go back, think about the conversations that y'all have had with Master Manipulator. You'll see it hits dead on. Like like I said, we weren't in a relationship, we were in a friendship, but that's how they start. Or that's his way of doing things. He manipulates you. He starts isolating you from your friends. He starts saying stuff about people. He goes, don't tell nobody. Keep this between us. He doesn't like for his female friend, the females that deal with him, he doesn't like for them to talk to others. That's the reason why he was keeping little Miss Kristen to himself whenever they were working. And then he would make sure that she wasn't walking with anyone when he would walk her over to the MARTA station. I'm like, every night when y'all work, you're walking this woman over to the MARTA station, when, like I say, you have a wife. Whatever her problems are, that's not your job to take care of another woman when you have a wife at home. Your wife should be your number one priority. But yet you seek assistance, and you seek, I just said it too, you seek admiration from other females. So what you want to do is you get involved with another woman, and then you slowly groom them. You take their friends away. You isolate them from their friends. You isolate them from their co-workers. You don't want them talking to anybody about you. But little that you know, you're the little, the woman that you're hanging out with, she was going behind your back talking about you. Yes, indeed. Yes, she was. She was telling everybody. So you trusted her. And I'm just like, wow. But me, I didn't do that crap. I didn't sit there and talk about you, badmouth you about, with anybody. I did nothing but talk you up. I told people good things about you, but everybody kept saying that you had a bad attitude. You were always cussing women out. You were always getting angry with women, getting into it with them. But you would never do it when I was around. And then you do it. When you finally did it to me, that's when I realized what they say about you is true. You pick arguments with people. And especially women. Nobody, me of all people, I never did anything to try and hurt you. All I ever try to do was help you. Let me go put my dress on. Eee. I know I said let me put it on, but I'm bringing it. But yeah, I never did anything to you to hurt you. Y'all, when I say the type of person I am, when I help people, like I truly help people, and I helped him. And none of that takes into account at all. Like he was supposed to have been borrowing my cell phone for a little bit till he saved up money to get his own. You know, because he needed a phone that had service that worked in the airport. I always pay my bill. My bill is paid. Whew. Gotta get it to go down. Yeah, this is what let's see. This is my little dress for the day. My outfit. Yeah. So. But I love this dress. It has a cover, but it's going to be too hot to wear it. So I'm just wearing the dress, but I will bring the cover with me. But yeah. And let me give you all an example of this is the stuff that I do when I'm helping others. I don't know if I still have the text message up here. Clear. Okay, clear. Now I gotta go to the text. Okay, there is this guy yesterday while I was out driving. He just woke up out of a coma. And he had a stroke. So his whole left side is messed up. So he's learning how rehabilitating to get back on his feet again. He's learning how to, having the use of one arm and stuff like that. And like when he was getting into the car yesterday, he dropped his walking stick. So I went over, I got out the car, picked it up for him. No problem. So his name is Tyrone. Try to make sure his number's not showing. So this is what he sends to me this morning for being really nice and helping him. And this is stuff that I do that I have no problem with helping anybody. Like this week, I helped him. Last week I helped the man that had he was on dialysis. And it's usually the men that do need help. He was on dialysis. He just gave him an address. I think he's homeless. Yeah. But or he stays somewhere. But let me read before I get on with the guy from last week. So he goes, Jehovah bless. Hello. Good morning, beautiful queen. I'm sorry to text you, but I have been thinking about you since you dropped me off. Just wanted to say thank you again for taking me to Subway. Hope you have a blessed, productive day. It's Tyrone. Take care. Drive safely. So, that's some of the stuff that I do. And then the guy from last week, I helped him out getting out of the hospital. I took him to the address, turned the app off, took him to go get some money out of the ATM machine so he can send the money to, I think, his brother or cousins, a family member. So he could pay his loans back. Then he said, he kept asking me if I was hungry. I'm like, no, I'm not hungry. And I only eat fish. I don't really eat beef. But if I do eat any other meat outside of fish, it's lamb. So when I do post meat on here, it's usually lamb. I don't eat the other meats. I still eat the Muslim Islamic diet. And I'll eat lamb once in a while, once or twice a month. It depends on when my friend comes into town, because he likes to feed me. He thinks I've lost too much weight, so he's always trying to feed me. And I never eat it all. I eat it the next day usually. But yeah, I took the guy from last week with the kidney. I took him, around. He was, got laundry detergent. He goes, "You need some laundry detergent?" He's like, "Go ahead, get your thing. What you want?" Like, this guy, he was like really trying to take care of me and, buy me whatever I wanted. But I'm not greedy when people, they want to help me out in return for helping them. And so, like, I don't mind helping individuals, doing stuff. Because that's what's in my heart, to help the person out. Because, if he had another driver, he probably would have spent way more money on them. He ordering ride after ride. He needed to do laundry, all of that stuff. He even offered to pay me to take him to Augusta, Georgia. I was going to do it, but I think that was the same night my friend came to town. Yeah, he came to town. And I went over there and we talked, caught up, because we hadn't seen each other in like 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, like I don't mind giving back to others, helping people out, because that's me. I'm kind. And what Master Manipulator, he really didn't return any favors or do anything for me. The only thing he ever did for me was help me with my car, with the alternator that I paid for. I will show y'all, the receipts, my bank statements of, I paid for that. And he didn't pay for anything. He didn't swipe his card to help me out. The only thing he did was do the repairs. Like, I went and bought a mechanic's tool set. He didn't pay me for that. He did say that he was going to give me some money for that, but he never did. I don't know if he said it verbally or if he said it through text. Well, I will go back and post those receipts. But no, this man never, the only time he sent money to me is when he gave me cash and I would send him the money back via Cash App. That's the only way me and him ever exchanged money. I never exchanged money with him through any of my accounts, my bank accounts. He never gave me more than $100 in cash. Yeah, he never gave me more than that. So, if this man has said that he's paid for stuff for me, no, he hasn't. And he may have bought me coffee 2 times that he paid for. Yeah. Oh, I think I have the receipts too for that. I'll definitely show those. Probably no more than 5 times did he ever buy me coffee. I could tell you that. It was always me buying the coffee, and I will show, I'll do like a little photo collage after the video, showing all the receipts, everything. So this man saying he did stuff for me, no. The last time he ever did anything, and the only time he ever did anything for me, was helping to get my car back running so I didn't have to go to the mechanic. And I thank you for that. I just wish you would have helped me out with the rest of it, because, I went and bought the parts for it, and you never came to finish up repairing the car. So now I have to get I had to go get someone else to fix the car, do the brakes, do the rotors. Someone changed out the air compressor. What else? I think my hair is dry enough. They're already smooth. This is wax, if y'all wanted to know. Just putting a little bit on my eyebrows so they don't be everywhere. But and this is so I'm thinking, it's like he's never really done anything for me. He's never like just bought me food from a restaurant out of the blue. He put gas in the car one time. He put, not much, like $10. But I did so much for him, trying to help him out, because I was thinking that he was struggling, but he's not really struggling. And I even got him a tie one time, to help him out, because I've said, hey, yeah, that looks good. I feel like all men should wear ties. It makes them look presentable, There's nothing wrong with wearing a tie or a bow tie. It's hot. I have to turn the AC on real quick. I'm just letting my hair dry up under this a little bit. I might need to get my other towel. But crisis. But yeah. All right, so I wish I had my other phone, but it's in the car. Oh, here's some it's only got 6 steps. It's supposed to be 12. I guess I gotta go to the website, but I'm gonna give y'all how to identify common traits of narcissism. Entitled behavior. He makes everything about they make everything about themselves. Expecting special treatment for others to meet their high expectations. And I'm pretty sure that's what he was trying to groom little Miss Kristen into doing, trying to get her to meet his expectations, because I'm pretty sure she started changing the way she did things just for him. And then one thing I wanted to hit on, I don't know if they're still doing this though. So when I noticed it, it was about January. When he take off from work, she'd take off from work. Like, she wouldn't show up at all. And I thought that odd. I'm like, okay, he's not at work. But, I was, texting him throughout the day. And he was like, oh, I'm sick. I think I'm going to throw up. Or he would say he's crying. I've never seen this man cry. That was just probably something that he would say, that he's crying, and he's not crying, because he's off with one of his partners, having a time of his life, but trying to still act, have me have pity on him because he feels sick. He exploits others, and one way he does it is money. He acts as if he doesn't have the money to pay for anything, so he gets that person to pay for him, or he'll go to the stores that was on his concourse, getting those people to give him free food. He even had the people on landside. This one lady, she gave him a free drink. He didn't even pay for it. Free coffee. He doesn't attempt to, or even try to pay for things, which is crazy, I'm just like, I have money. I pay a lot in bills. And I still was able to help him out by getting him stuff. By, getting him stuff. But I also had a savings. I save. I'm good at that. Do I want to brush my hair? No. I'm not gonna. It's gonna mess it up. No. But, let me finish reading this. All right, he has a lack of empathy for others. So, like, when I was going through my thing back in April, when I say this man dogged me out, talked down to me, said the meanest things to me in the world. Like, he really did. Y'all will see that video tomorrow on Friday the 13th. Maybe I should brush my hair. I hadn't brushed it in a couple of days. I'm going to do it off camera. I know I got some tangles up in here. Envy or believing others are envious of them. Y'all know what? I really don't know what envious means. And then the final one is arrogance. Oh, yeah, so he's envious of others' happiness. Like, y'all, when I say I'm a happy-go-lucky person, I'm very humble, I'm very giving, I don't mind helping people. All you have to do is call me, ask me if you don't have transportation, if you need me to go pick up something from the store. I'll do that for you. Did it for a friend just yesterday. Didn't mind. I was happy to do it because I, got to see them. Hadn't seen them in months. Yeah, I hadn't seen her in months. And so that's the type of person I am. I like helping others. I can't help that. That's just my nature, to help people. And I've helped people out since I was young. Like, I'll stop what I'm doing for myself to go help someone. Because that's just my nature. I'm a helper. I'm a giver. And Master Manipulator took advantage of that. Like, before he did what he did to me back in April, I was actually willing to forgive him, because he was thinking that I was the worst person in the world because I sent him a silly little drunk text. Yeah. I don't drink. And from that one time when I sent him the drunk text, that was the last time I had a drink up until about mid-April, I want to say. Yeah. He thought I was an alcoholic. Y'all know I ain't no alcoholic. If I was an alcoholic, my face would not look smooth at all. I would have probably bloodshot eyes, red. I don't really know what alcoholics look like. But for someone of my age, I would not look as young as I do. Because I'm not a big heavy drinker. Just like I said, that one day I was drinking because I was happy because of my package came in the mail. But okay, what envious is. So, I'll probably repeat myself. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. I usually try and take notes, but this is impromptu. Basically, they did, envious of a person's happiness. I guess he didn't like the simple fact that I was a happy person. He didn't like the fact that everyone spoke to me on the job, that I talked to everyone. He was always scared of me talking to others about us. I don't do that. Now I'm talking to everybody in the world about us because you broke our friendship up over something so stupid. Like, you could be feeling good, happy. You might even have that car that you were wanting. Because, y'all, I was really willing to co-sign for him on a car so he can have a way back and forth to work. Not only that, I have a car. I was willing to loan him my car long as he paid the car insurance, and he would have had a way back and forth to work. And he would have to pay for the gas, of course, car insurance and gas. And if it had a maintenance issue, he can fix it. I'll buy the parts, you know? Like, that's how much I trusted him. Right now, I don't have anyone whom I trust that much to loan my second car out to, because I'm not about to, sorry mamas, if you have kids, my car is not kid proof. I don't want children in the car, because I don't want them messing up. And I know y'all like to feed them and give them drink and stuff like that. I've just seen too many people's cars who have kids and the kids mess up the backseat. I don't want my car being messed up. But yeah, I was even willing to loan him my second car so he can have a way to and from work, go to the grocery store, go run errands, go do what he needed to do so he wouldn't have to pay for Lyft or Uber or a taxi or whatever he does. I was willing to help this man out, y'all, because I felt bad for him. And only people who were, that I trust, that I will allow to drive my car. But right now I don't really have anyone that I trust to drive my car. But here we go, back. So what is narcissism? 5 signs. So basically, that's why I say he needs to go see a therapist, an actual therapist. He probably needs to be committed to to one of those hospitals. Like, get away from the world, get away from people and stuff, so that way he can be diagnosed properly. Like part of me, like I say, part of me cares about him a little bit. But he needs help. But I'm not going to help him. No, I'm not. Like I say, the only way I would ever possibly help him is he would have to apologize, return my phone, and if he's destroyed it, pay me for it, because I got to pay for that. That's money out of my pocket. He needs to learn how to own up to his mistakes and his faults, and he needs to understand that he has a problem, because currently he is leading down the wrong path in life. Any of you that know someone that's a narcissist and they manipulate people, do an intervention with them. Let them know you got to clean up your act. And the only way things can get better for this narcissist is return my things and your life might get better. Because every night, every day, I pray you feel bad. I pray you feel sick. I pray that you feel terrible inside. I pray for you not to have happiness. I pray for your wife to find out about you. Because you say you care about her. No, you don't. You do not care about your wife because you are currently, till this day, lying to her. Constantly, every day, you're lying to this woman when you really should let her go. Because as long as you're still married to this woman, you are going to feel bad because of all the bad stuff that you're doing behind her back. And the day she finds out, you already know what's going to happen. When she finds out, let the woman go. Because you're not ready to be married. Because if you were ready to be married, you would sit down with her and talk to her and let her know. You wouldn't tell this woman to block her. No, not block her. Private her Instagram account. Because you're afraid of her finding out about you. You are controlling your wife. Y'all, he's controlling his wife. Whatever he says, this woman does. And he's had 4 years to groom her to the way he wants her to be. So whatever he says, she does it. This woman is probably not even able to think straight for herself. Because he has groomed her to where she doesn't trust anybody at all. Because when I checked, her brother was living here in Atlanta, but he doesn't. So currently she has some family, but not like close family here. So it's like, it's just him. So he's able to keep her, from finding out things. The only way you're going to be free and happy is you need to let that woman move on and find a man that's going to be faithful, honest, not cheat on her the way you cheat on her. And definitely not lie to her about the type of life you're living, the things you do, the shady things you do. Because you're wrong for that, for treating her that way. And I'm pretty sure if her family finds out, they're going to tell her. They're going to tell her. Stop trying to control people. Let people be able to think for themselves. And then, like I say, if you like men, so what? Do you not realize there's a whole bunch of men that like men around here? You're not even nowhere near the family that you grew up with, your biological birth family, your blood family. Go live, have fun, be merry. It's okay to come out of the closet. If that's, don't hide being in the closet. I'm like, you hiding it's gonna come out. People are gonna eventually talk. The ones that you've been with. They may not talk like how I'm talking, but they're gonna talk. You can't hide those ways forever. Yeah, you can't hide that. People know. I'm like, it's okay to be a man who likes men. Do you not see how happy the men are that are gay, that are out and proud? Just come out. What you fail to understand is a lot of people already know. That's one thing you don't do. You really don't observe people. You don't pay attention. Quit being a narcissist. Quit trying to manipulate people. Quit taking people away from their friends. Quit being upset that someone's popular and they talk to a lot of people and that people are always approaching them. Stop it. You can have the same things too. You just need to come out. Stop trying to manipulate people. Learn how to save your money. Because I know I was helping you save money. But you just need some help. Professional help. And you need to leave Kristen alone. Like I told you. Leave her alone. Because the girl ain't doing nothing but talking about you behind your back. And how I know, I've told you this. I told you this. It's because I listen to others talk. I pretend that I'm not listening. That's one good thing I'm about good. And I have these really good earbuds by Skull Candy. No, I need to buy me some more now that I don't work at the airport. I had some Amazon Echo earbuds. What you can do is you can open up the earbud and you can enhance the sound around you, and I can hear people's conversation. And I used to love wearing those because I would eavesdrop on people's conversations. They didn't know that I was doing that, but yeah, that's what I was doing. A lot of times when I was just sitting there. I like to observe. I like to listen to people talk. That's just me. That's one thing you learn about when you're quiet. But like I said, leave her alone. Stop contacting the girl outside of work, like how I said. And then, you keep receipts, you keep evidence. Leave her alone. Hopefully you've told her that you're a married man. Hopefully somebody's told her by now. Because like I said, she's cursed, definitely. But you trusted her more than you trusted me. And when I tell people certain things, sometimes I may not say it out blunt, but then it's just like, okay, gotta tell them the reason why. I told you to leave her alone because the girl, I knew back in December that she was talking about you behind your back, saying stuff about you. But yet you still talking to her, walking her to the MARTA. Walking up and down the concourse with her. I have a video of you recently walking with her in tow, right next to you. Like I say, you don't realize you are being watched. Leave the woman alone. The only woman that you should be focused on, if you still truly do love her, is your wife. You need to go repair your marriage. Let her know the truth. Tell her everything that you've done. Because that's what I was only trying to do, is tell her the truth. Because I feel like no woman should have to find out that their husband is cheating on them. The husband should be the one, or the one that he cheated on you with can be the one to tell them. Same thing goes for the wife. But you're not going to tell her. You're scared to tell her. And I can tell that you're scared to tell her. But had I told her, y'all could have talked about things, gone to counseling, all of that. Shoot, you probably would be staying with her every night. but you choose to live the life that you live because you don't want her to find out anything stuff that you're doing. Like, sometimes I want to help you to become a better person still, but at this moment, I'm like, screw him. Screw him. I hope you become a better person. I hope you stop manipulating people. I hope you get professional help. Because if you don't, you're leading down a terrible path. And y'all, I've been watching a lot of videos. Somehow they keep coming up in my YouTube suggested videos about narcissists manipulating men. And guess what happens to them? The woman snaps and she can't take it anymore. So hopefully Mr. Narcissist can no longer be a narcissist manipulator. And like I say, had this man contact me, y'all, he has not contacted me since April the 27th. He has not contacted me since then. I haven't seen him since then. I don't want to see him. I have no interest in seeing him. And as of right now, I still have no interest of not releasing this. Like I said, the only way I would have not made these videos is if he had paid me back. He could have paid me back on a $20 a week payment plan. You have my Cash App history. Because I still have the history of, I screenshot everything, just like you. Ooh, nice. But, long video. Almost done, y'all. But yeah, but you're too proud to even try and contact me or to work out something to pay me back. You're too darn proud. And you've made it to where in your head that you don't owe me anything, that you pay me back. Like I say, I paid attention to the conversations we had. I know everything that you said to me. Dang, I need some more. But yeah, had you been an adult, a mature adult, and spoke to me over the phone, video, whatever, definitely not in person, because I don't trust you. But had you spoken to me, none of this would have happened. And then the last message you sent me, do what you do. And this is what I do, manipulator. This is what I do. I expose people for the terrible things that they do. So yeah, like I say, y'all, if y'all go back down somewhere down here, there's a photo of a screenshot of him saying, do what you do, up under Kingdom Nemo. That's my phone that he was texting me on. And just so you know, manipulator, I'm not stupid. I'm not as dumb as you think. You just didn't know how smart I was. I never really let on for you to know how smart I am and the things that I can do. That's something I don't let people know, because only a few people know exactly what I can do when it comes to computers and technology. You really don't know. Like I said, I went to school. I learned a lot of stuff from school. I was taught a lot of this from the classes that I took because of the type of career I was going into. So, like I said, that window is still open if you want to feel better and stop feeling miserable and stressing out about your day-to-day activities and stuff. Because you are being watched. You really are being watched by everyone. Everyone sees everything you do. Now especially. You need to get over that I live a private life crap. Nobody lives a private life. Not like you. Nobody lives a life like that. And say you live a private life. Just admit it to yourself. Quit trying to manipulate people. And this goes to all the narcissistic manipulators. Quit trying to manipulate people so you can have your way. Have y'all not tried being honest? All you have to do is be honest and tell the truth. Things might actually go your way. That's why I'm always honest, because you may never know that person may be okay with it. But when you lie about it, it's going to hurt that much more worse. People, learn to tell the truth. You never know. Try it. Try it once. Try it for a day. Tell the truth. Quit lying. But like I say, I'm going to go to work. Do some driving as well. I have so much stuff to do. But yeah, because this video that's going to be released for tomorrow on Friday the 13th, I have to prepare myself mentally for it. Y'all will probably see a bunch of cutouts and stuff, or I just may let it film straight through. Param, hija. Sí. Sí. Okay. Un momento. Okay? Momento. That's my cat. She's calling for me. I'm gonna go give her some love. But in the meantime, manipulators, y'all, tell the truth. You may never know, a woman might not mind being with a married man. Me, no. I'm trying to get married myself. And I definitely don't want that karma behind me, because I know I want to get married and settle down. But for the women who don't plan on getting married, hey, you never know. That woman might be for it. You never know. Y'all, be honest. Now, one point in my life, I probably would have said, I wouldn't have cared. But then, I need to go put my new ring light up. But yeah, stop lying. Tell the truth for once. Let the women and men, this goes for both sexes, genders, men and women, let them know that you have a wife, but she's not she's not pleasing you at home and whatnot. It's time to stop lying, y'all, and tell Ooh, $0 delivery fee. Starbucks. But yeah, let's stop lying. Tell the truth for once. You never know. On that note, I'm gonna end the video. Got a lot of videos to do today. It's a lot of work. Ooh, it's 11:23. Ooh. Oh, okay, I know. But I worked yesterday. In the meantime, toodles. Until next time.